Fellas, today I got a tasty treat for you. It's a game called Soul Survivors. Now, it is a vampire clone. However, I like this one a lot. You got a bunch of different characters. I don't think that you can unlock them though until you survive with the first guy, either that or because it's a demo. You also have different maps. It looks like we have 4 of them. Real quick, we can go back to this guy. It goes ahead and tells you he's a fierce knight, hardened from countless battles. His attack style is close range to mid-range melee and powerful battle cries. Now that tells me one thing, especially like as I've been playing this, I think that each of the characters are going to have different weapons that they can end up spawning in. Now, one of the things that I like about this game is, first off, it's aesthetic. It really goes pretty hard with the with like end of the world. You are like the last survivor. You have a sword, the shield. I like that. The music's really good. You just go around, you kill things, you grab the souls that pick up off the ground, you get enough of them, you level up, you become a better person. Bigger number, better person. For him, we're gonna go Butcher's Blade. Every time he becomes a better person, I'm a little bit happier about it. Speaking of things that make me happy, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, make me a better person, level me up, bigger number, better person for me too. Let's go, bigger chef, better chef. But I do like the entire, the vampire survivor field. It's good, As far as like a clone goes, though, I think it's one of the ones that kind of like held the truest, if you will, like the truest sense, the truest essence. We have different characters. We have different pickups that each of them get and start off with. I forget what this guy starts off with. However, there's a couple of extra things. There is meta progression. Now, meta progression's had a little bit differently. By the way, we're going to take Butcher's Blade. I want level 2 Butcher's Blade. That's just the blade that comes down. There is a couple of things that I do like about this, and its meta progression does hold true to it. You see that chest over there to the far right? That is, if you are a Dark Souls fan, which I am, and this whole thing kind of reminds me of a little bit of Dark Souls. It's a mimic. Okay, so some of those are mimics. Some of those are not mimics. Oh, but they all drop money. What you need is money for the meta progression. Money. Those like night things are a pain. We're gonna get me some more health. We do have health regen. From what I can tell, I don't think I may have picked up one thing that increases my health, but that's about it. And, oh yeah, so the guy does start off with the quick blade. So the little blade that comes up, little pew, that's called a quick blade. You can level that up, but that is what he starts with. It's a good one. I love, though, whenever I'm doing a game like this, is just pick one weapon and go as hard with it as possible. I decided the cleave because the cleave is a more overarching. With the quick blade, I think as soon as you get up to 3, you can start like producing one out of your butt. So you get a butt blade. So that's, if you want a butt blade, that's how you do that. But yeah, meta progression is a thing. You just get you get gold. Yeah, gold. You get enough gold, and then you're able to like level them up, which I'll show you that at the end of the video. I'll show you all of that. But this thing is a demo. I'll have it down in like the video description of where you guys can actually go to get it. There's breakable boxes everywhere. With the breakable boxes, you can get some stuff. Oh my god, look at that Butcher's Blade. Now there is some like quirky things to this game that I've noticed, and I'm going to show off either on this one or the next run. So far, I haven't been able to really get past the 8-minute mark. I've only played it a couple of times, and I got really, really excited. This game is super addictive, by the way. We have everything here. Oh, let's move. Those balls will just kind of follow you. Fungal Freds have made a reappearance. Love that the Fungal Freds always show up in this, this genre for whatever reason. But the enemy sprites, I'm a huge fan of. I'm just loving them. So we had like the flies, then we had the zombies, and now we're having more zombies, and we had like these little dwarf assassin things that are kind of just, coming after us and attacking us. No, back off. I stayed there. That was stupid. The Fungal Freds, those are fat boys. Those, I would consider those like the elite enemies. Those are the only elite enemies I've really seen besides like the wizards that pop up, but they're pretty easy to kill. And you do attack within whatever direction you're looking at. Oh, by the way, there's another mimic. Sweet. Ground strike for some AoE might not be bad for us. We're gonna go ahead and do ground strike, and you'll see like little spikes come up. There's 2 for at least this guy. There are 2 AoE attacks. One's a ground strike, and the other one's basically Mjolnir, comes out of the sky and just boom, hits everything. All right, so for like a non-mimic, you just, destroy it like that, and everything's good. But one of the kind of cheeky things that I noticed with this game, like I said, I really haven't been able to do more than 8 minutes of it. I'm still learning. I'm still getting better. I'm still doing the thing. And the meta regression seems to be locked behind the demo wall as far as it goes right now. Can't wait to actually get to play with some of that. I think it'll change the game up, make it work. You know, some of it's a little easy for people like me who aren't really. I mean, you know, I play games and stuff. Like, I enjoy a good game. I'm just not very good at them. I'm okay. The best thing I can do is kind of come up with a strategy to make certain things overpowered. But other than that, you know, I'm okay. I'm all right. But I do love the enemy sprites, and I do love just like the weapon variety that I've seen so far. There's a couple things that I would like to see. One of them being like chests or stuff that go down. You know what? I want to see what level 5 Butcher's Blade looks like. This Iron Smash, this is that Mjolnir thing that I told you about. Let's go ahead and get the last of our cleaver. The other things that I've noticed that it really kind of has going for it is it does have like damage damage is just a thing you can do, just up damage. One of the other things that you can do is you can like increase your weapon, your movement speed, your regeneration rate. We've already maxed out health, which I need this to proc this way. There we go. I don't know if you guys noticed. Oh, and then okay, so here's some of them. So we have speed, we have damage reduction, we have soul range. I'm gonna go ahead and take the damage reduction because I'd like to show this off a little bit more without dying quite as much. But yeah, if you want to pick this game up, it's a lot of fun. It gave me the feel the first time I picked it up of playing Vampire Survivor again, and it just that like feeling of I'm in a new area, this is a new territory. There's new spells, there's new abilities, there's like new cool little things. Quick blade, do I want a blade coming out of my booty? You know what? Let's go ahead and get the Iron Strike going both ways. So now we have basically when it hits the ground, it's a left and it's a front and behind you kind of thing instead of just like one way. And it gets to be a pretty big AoE, which I just love. And we're getting swarmed here. We're getting swarmed. You don't love to see that. But always, at least in these games from what I've seen, like the most having like new abilities is great. It's, you know, it is good to have like new abilities, but I think like with most of them, the best abilities actually kind of come from when you just like overpower one of them. When you make like the soonest you can get one to like 5 or something, it's great. The other thing I would like to see is increased attack speed, because like we're doing damage enough, like we're pushing things around, but I can't really kill things. Should have also went for a little bit, just a tad bit more of the well, it's not really like attack speed that I have. Oh, regeneration. So as I get hit. Okay, so we have damage. We can go ahead and do damage. You know what? I want the iron thing. I want more of that right now. Because damage is kind of boring, and I do want to show off just like what some of these things look like whenever they get, a little bit stronger. Because it looks like the ground's getting like, yeah, the ground's like coming up a little. That's a mimic. Okay, mimic wasn't that bad. Look, when I first saw one of those, it scared the holy crap out of me. And now we have like this swarm coming up from the south of us, and that's also kind of terrifying. But it's not like super fast. Like you can walk away. So I'm thinking maybe the developers they expect you to have this kind of mass coming up underneath you, and you to be able to like move left and right and kind of juke your way in and out. Now, no, those guys aren't any faster. The little guys riding on rats. Like that's so adorable. We got like reverse Ratatouille going on right here. Hello, are you guys also chefs? Did you guys cook anything good today? Maybe some risotto? My favorite risotto, don't know if you guys have ever had it, but it's with like saffron in it. So if you can get some like dried saffron, which saffron's OP, IRL, in our life. But if you guys can get some dried saffron, it will actually turn like this orangey color, and it looks a lot like macaroni and cheese. I don't know why, but it's really, I know why it's really good, but I like how red it is. It ends up turning like this mac and cheese, like the Kraft mac and cheese. By the way, Kraft mac and cheese is best mac and cheese. If you're one of those Velveeta boys, you can get out of here. All right, so we're gonna do this a second time. I'm gonna show you some stuff. I also want to show you some like fun little like quirks about this game. So we didn't kill any bosses. We did kill 13 elites, so I think those are the fungals, or they're the wizards. So we're going to do this. I'm going to show you under this talents. So this is where, and this is kind of locked right now. so we can't actually do any of this. But each of the characters has a talent tree as well. And I'm assuming that we just spend our gold here in order to make the game easier for each of the characters that we like. So, one more time, so I can show off just a couple of more things, maybe survive just a little bit longer, but I also want to show you something kooky. Look at the time. Right now, 6 seconds. If we pause the game, first off, Homeboy here keeps attacking. Everything's frozen, but he's going to keep attacking. You could theoretically make it where you're constantly attacking. If you can manipulate the game, because it won't do damage unless it's live. So you can manipulate the game so something's standing in front of you, which, you know what, let me show this. So even though it's right there, whenever we start back up, if we can do it, we can time it, he will be under our attack. We type it incorrectly, it won't. This is key for a bunch of AoEs that happen, because as of right now, they take forever. Like, their attack speed, their proc speed is really, really low. So you could cheese the game a little if you wanted to by doing this. The other thing is, if you look at the time, we're at 53 seconds. That means that the timer doesn't stop. And it doesn't like go ultra slow. It straight up doesn't stop. It doesn't stop during this either. Iron Smash? Oh yeah, you know what? Let me show you guys Iron Smash. That's Iron Smash. That's the Mjolnir. But yeah, those are just like kind of kooky things. So I don't know if there's like a time limit. If there's a time limit for this to like get some stuff just like kind of started and stopped, and like to be able to progress to like a different map during the demo, which I'm gonna kind of check out. I'm gonna cheese it. I'm gonna put it on pause after this video, and I'm gonna see, and I'll let you guys know in the next video, because I'm going to do another one of this. I'm going to figure out how to beat this game, and I will put out and make sure that I give you guys updates, because this is just a lot of fun. It's very interesting, so it is something that I find very soothing to me. And anytime I can just be a bigger number better person, this game lets me live out that fantasy. Even if YouTube doesn't. By the way, thank all of you guys. We are super close to 1,000. I think we just got like 663. We are week 3 in, which is really, really cool. Let's go all AoE. Let's go ground smash. Let's go both of the AoE attacks. Let's see how that works out for us. Maybe it works. Oh, no. Come on. Proc them. There we go. There we go. I would like my money. Thank you. So everything's kind of just, you know, kind of going good. We'll go with the regeneration this time, see if we can't get our health to proc up faster. Also, I don't know how that works with this. Hold on, I just want to pause it for a second, because the regeneration procs off of a timer, and you'll see it like jump, and I'm wondering for myself, if you can keep the game paused long enough, can you get yourself full health? I don't know. I'm gonna have to. That is something that I'm kind of curious about. Which I'll play with that a little bit later too. I'll come back to you guys. I don't want to sit here with it just being paused for a while as we sit here and try to figure out the kooky mechanics, since it's on a demo. Like, you can't give anyone anything. Like, it's a small dev team, but I'm honestly just very happy about this. I think that they did a wonderful job. Ooh, we're gonna go ahead with the 2 quick slashes. We get it up to 3. We get the booty blade, and I kind of want the booty blade, because it's the only thing that attacks both left and right as we're going around. And then, I mean, of course, we have like the AoE attacks. I need to get in there. I would like to kill... There we go. Okay, he's dead. Let's say I would like to get in there and kill him. If you can get your damage up as well, we'll take health since we want regeneration. Health plus regen. This should be good, especially if they proc off of each other, where it has to do with like your max amount of regen. Like, max amount of health is regenerated, so you want to get that max amount of health up. But, I mean, you can't really, like, give the guys too much crap. A small dev team, but it looks really good. Number 3, Booty Blade. Boom. Look at it. Comes out the pooper. Also, if you end up playing this and you have a hard time with these cultists, here's something fun to know. If you just walk up, they'll just follow you. That's it. Oh, that's what I was saying. If you can get your damage up high enough, those blades are really good, because they do proc, honestly, really quickly. If you get your damage up, you should be able to clear things out with them. As we get up to, like, I think level 3, or my bad, no, we're at level 3. Level 4, we get like 2 slashes, both front and back. And then I think 5 is just more blades, just more blades. I don't know of anything. Actually, I haven't seen anything yet that increases attack speed. I'd love to see it. Your boy wants to go fast. Always. Freds, we've talked about this. We've been in several games together. You know, you're going to stop being a recruiting cast member if you do this to me. And I love the flies. I love how much the flies just drop souls. Look at it. And then you just have this ASMR ghostly howl in your ear. Ha, ha, ha. No. Oh my god, man. Your name's like Harold or some shit, and you just have this constantly. All right, so we did get a damage there. Damage was good. I think that mimic just disappeared. You hate to see it. I would have liked that mimic. We're gonna go up here, clear out some of these guys, get a little bit more spooky souls, which there's nothing wrong with some good soul collecting. But yeah, I'm a fan of this like medieval. I mean, I also like D&D, so I'm a bit of a nerd. But this reminds me of a lot of like the older games where like Vampire Survivors is Castlevania. You can't. Yeah, I mean, you can argue with me all you want, but it is Castlevania. This would be like, I don't. It's not like medieval. Actually, if this thing reminded me of medieval, I would be so excited. You know what? We'll go with some more Iron Strike. We're just gonna stick with a couple of weapons here. Medieval was an OP PlayStation game that I loved. You had just like that one-eyed dude. He was a great knight. But this has like that same feeling of just like that medieval era, and honestly, just like things that they dealt with. You have your sirens coming at you. You have your zombies coming at you. This is like an undead hollow land, and you're having to fight these horrific creatures. Maybe a little bit of like Brothers Grimm kind of thing going on with it. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, we don't have like Hansel and Gretel walking around to the Pied Piper, but we might if we could actually get to a boss. If your boy was good enough that bosses were acceptable, I think that would be a cool thing to see. Maybe just a giant gingerbread man. I don't think it would go with this one. But it also means that we have different levels, and the different levels would mean that the enemies have different sprites, so I'm excited to see those. But like even these I'm going to call them the hangman. Even these hangmans, they are just, it's so good. Like the environments around here and the enemy sprites to go along with this fit this entire aesthetic just so beautifully. Like it's just beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, we level up. Bigger number, better person. Better. We're gonna subscribe to ourselves. Let's go, boys. Oh, I love the AoEs are so good, especially you get a little, like just a touch of that damage up, like that damage boost right here. Just a touch of that. This stuff murks, and it is what we're going to need to be able to survive just a little bit longer. We already have our health. We already have our health regen up a little bit. Speaking of regen. Ooh, actually, I want more of this strike. We'll get more regen in a second. We've got time. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to get there. Excuse me. We're going to do disgusting things. We're going to cover the screen. But I would like to see, if I could, like, the damage boost is really nice. The damage boost, like, it's really cool and stuff. But just attack speed would make this just a hair. Just to be able to get some of that attack speed would make this so much just more satisfying or something, because there's a lot of times where you're in like this DPS state where you like we're literally not doing anything. Oh, here's the 5. When we're literally just kind of like standing around and we're waiting on our things to proc. So I feel helpless is what I'm saying. I feel extraordinarily helpless as we're walking around because we don't have like that. We don't have anything going on. We don't have any damage going on. We don't have anything kind of being put out. We'll take the damage reduction. But getting these the damage on top of it and everything, maybe that's like the whole way, is make sure that you have plenty and then just kind of survive on what you do have. Like the iron smash thing, so good. The blades aren't bad. They're pretty decent at keeping things away from us right now at level 5. I would highly suggest when you do play this, don't try to go for too many things. You know what? I think the Iron Smash is doing... My bad. The Iron Smash is doing better than the Iron Strike. Because the Iron... Yeah, the Iron Strike is the... Okay. The thing that we just picked up is what is the hammer onto the ground. And then the other thing is basically us being earthbenders and moving crap. Excuse me? Excuse me? I would like to not die. No. No. Purple ball. Purple ball, go away. Nice. Nice. I also feel it like it's extraordinarily defensive, where the Iron Smash, the big thing that falls onto us, is very offensive because it can go anywhere, where when we lift up the ground and shake it, when we do that Todoroki ice style thing right in front of us, is very defensive, where the other one is very offensive. So if that makes sense, like an offensive and defensive kind of AoE. Oh, and then like, okay, so now we have Shield Bash because that was the only thing to really take. I didn't want to take Butchers again, but Shield Blast is basically a line attack. So it pushes off things that from in front of us, which may help us go straight and kind of like clear the way. So instead of going up and down, we can go left or right in a straight line. Have a few things proc. I also don't quite love how things are lining up. So like time-wise, I think that we could spread out some things. Oh my God, is he a bomb? No, we have bombers? That's disgusting. That's evil. That is evil, my guy. Oh no, you can't just throw bombs over Baghdad at me. What is wrong with you? I'm not that good. I don't know if I'm capable of this. I'm stressing now. I'm sweating. This isn't kitchen time. I shouldn't be over here sweating. Iron Strike. Yeah, we'll go with Iron Strike. Health might have been good there. From what I can tell, it looks like we may get full health as we can pick that. Maybe that's what the health does. Maybe it doesn't give us more health. I should probably read. Oh no, the Mimic left. I should probably read some things, but you're asking way too much of me. The other things I've noticed that we just don't have are any ways to pick up our souls. Like there is no void. Flesh Golem. Oh my God, we got a boss. Oh my God, we got a boss. We got a boss. Okay, I have no idea how this is about to be. Oh, he took some hits. Oh, he's throwing. Yo, he's throwing hands. Regen. Yo, you throwing hands? Well, I'm throwing swords. No. Don't blow up. Don't blow up. Oh, they're throwing a lot of things at me. We've got wizards coming. We got boys with barrels on their back. Flesh Golem is throwing stuff at me. I'd like another level up before he does his thing. Okay. Let's move it. We've kind of set him back just a little bit. He looks like he backed up, but he's coming forward. Can I have all these? I would love all these souls. I'm not going to go touch that Mimic chest for this reason. I have too much stuff going on right now. Iron Strike level 5. Okay, Iron Strike level 5. Oh no, from a distance, he got me! Now we know our goal. Boys, fellas, we know our goal, and it is to take out that boss. Next episode, we are taking out that boss. Thanks for watching. Go down in the description, download the game, play it for yourself, and just find out just how much fun it really is. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye!